Hello, my dear audience. How are you today? I hope you all are fine and welcome back to my channel Become Excellent in English. So today in this video, I'm going to tell about my story, means my English learning journey, means how did I learn English? How did I learn this language? So if you really want to know about this, means my story, my English journey, my English story, so you don't skip this video, you watch this video till the end because this video is very informative, and if you will watch this video you will get a lots of information from this video and from my story. Definitely, I'm sure this video will help you to speak and learn English very well. So without further delay, let's begin the video. My dear audience, first of all, I would like to say one thing, which is, why did I learn English? Why did I need to speak and learn? You have a question. Why did you need to speak English? And why did you need to learn English? So your question is absolutely right, and I will definitely tell about. So first of all, I'm going to tell about why did I learn English, and did I know how to understand English, how to write English, and how to read English. Yeah, it's a very important question. Everybody must know about this. So my dear audience, now I would like to say that my story, yes, I knew how to understand English, how to write English, and how to read English very well. And when I took my English exam, I got good marks in English exam. That's why my English was so much good. But at that time, I was not unable to speak English. And I couldn't speak English in front of because of few reasons. That's why I couldn't speak English in front of anyone, and as well as I was not unable to speak English in front of anyone, whether my principal, manager, my colleague. Now, my dear audience, I would like to say my failure story. Why did I need to speak English? It's very important to know about this. My dear audience, once I got two opportunity to give the interview in front of the principals or manager. But first of all, what happened to me? I didn't know in my first interview. So what happened in my first interview? Let's know. When I got first opportunity to give the interview, when I heard about interview, I got surprised because first time I got opportunity to give the interview, and then I ready then I ready to give the interview. Then I went to give the interview. When I entered in the interviews room, I shocked to see the principal. Yes, I shocked to see the principal because it was my first interview. At that time, I had no any idea about how to give the interview in front of anyone. I had no any idea. I had no idea. In spite of it, I went to give the interview. I didn't mind and I didn't feel bad because at that time I had no experiences. At that time I had no any experiences about how to deliver the speech in front of the principal, manager. So when I entered the room, principal said to me, have a seat. Yes, I said, okay sir. Then principals asked to me, tell me something about yourself, Babita. Then I thought what he is asking to me means at that time I had no any idea about interview. My face got red because of fear, because of hesitation. In spite of it, I tried to speak English. I tried to tell about myself. Sir, my name is Babita. I told few words, not enough words. Those words were not good because when I was speaking English, the words which were coming in my mind were wrong because of fear. At that time, I was thinking if I will speak English wrong, then principal will laugh at me. While interview, I thought about different types of things. That's why I couldn't speak English in front of the principal. And after giving the interview, I got unsuccessful. I couldn't successful because of few reasons. So it's okay. In this interview, in my first interview, I didn't feel bad and I didn't feel sad, and at that time I had no any idea about interview. So at that time, after giving interview, I couldn't pass. In spite of it, I was happy. But second time I got opportunity to give my second interview. This interview changed my life. My dear audience, you will not believe on me. Yes, but it is absolutely 100% right. My second interview has changed my life, my English speaking, my English fluency, my English learning way, means a lots of things. So, how was the story of my second interview? The story of my second interview was also not good. When I went to give my second interview, when I entered the interview room and I saw the principal, I got surprised again, like first interview. Because of at that time, in my second interview, I was thinking if I will speak English wrong, if I will not speak English well, principal will not select me. That's why I was scaring so much. What will happen with me? Please God, give me a lot of idea how to give the interview in front of the principal, manager, and everybody. My dear audience, in my in this interview, I faced a lots of problem like first interview, but my second interview gave me a lots of ideas, and it changed me whole. It changed my thinking way, my understanding, my English spoken, my requirement, my need, my facing problems. So I gave my second interview. Principal asked to me, tell me something about yourself, Babita. I told, sir, my name is Babita. I'm from Uttar Pradesh. I told whatever principal asked to me. But at that time, I was afraid because of my selection. At that time, I was thinking if I will speak English wrong, principal will not give me job. Then I was afraid. That's it's okay. But after giving my second interview, I came back and I heard about I couldn't successful in my second interview also. At that time, my mind got disturbed because I lost my one interview. That's why I was not lost in second interview. But I couldn't do anything. You know, when I heard about it, I wept a lot. So much wept because of my failure. I saw two times failure related to my interview, and my second interview hurted me a lot. I feel very sad. I feel very bad. I took a lot of, I heard about all things related to my English spoken. In spite of it, I thought that I will never lose my courage. And when I heard about my failure, then I wept a lot. But at that time, I decided that I will never lose my courage and I will never give up. I will give a lots of interview again and again because I wanted to clear the interview, but I couldn't clear the interview. I decided I got unsuccessful because of my English spoken, not because of my English understanding, my English written test, my English reading. No, not reading skill, not written test, not understand. Because of my only spoken, English spoken. That's why I decided from now I will regular speak English a lot. And from that time, I started to do on my English speaking. You know, my dear audience, if we are getting fail again and again, so in spite of it, we should never lose our courage and we should never give up. Because if your desire is in it, why will you give up your dream? No, you should never give up your dream because your dream is everything for you. I thought my dream is to become an English speaker. My dream is to become English speaker, English teacher. I will work on 3 steps. What were my steps? My first step was I used to practice of English speaking and learning on by writing on my notebook. And but I used daily, not one day, not I used one day. No. And my second step was I used to practice of English speaking in front of the mirror. And my third step was I used to practice of English speaking in front of my parents. You will not believe easily on me, but one day you will believe on me because I'm right. Whatever I'm telling to you is absolutely 100% right because I did on these things, whatever I told you. So I can speak English in front of any person, in front of camera, in front of mirror, in front of anybody, in front of principal, in front of manager. Now, so you can also speak English.